Hey guys, Peekaboo here. Hope you enjoyed my first battle. And I'm a new YouTuber. So if you like my videos, subscribe. I'm using an ace card too, so my quality would be pretty good for my Pokemon battles. And I'm going to make a layout. I have a test layout for this first video. It doesn't really work. It's just like background. Like the animations aren't ready because like I'm new to Sony Vegas and I don't know how to use it yet, so over time it'll work, so hope you like it. Hey guys, welcome to my first battle ever posted onto YouTube. It's a underused match against Wannapeonu. Check his link, subscribe to him. Yeah, he had pretty interesting movesets on his Pokemon. It was a pretty interesting battle. So he starts out with an Aggron, and I start out with my Scyther. And this is a Choice Scarf Scyther, and I just U-turn out into my Blastoise. While he Head Smashes, I was predicting either Stealth Rocks or Head Smash, and it doesn't even do a KO. So I just Roar, expecting a switch out because he doesn't want to take a Surf. And he goes into his Lantern, which now I know is his special wall. So it drags in a Leafeon, which is really bad for me. So I just switch out to my Scyther, predicting either Swords Dance or Leaf Blade, and he Leaf Blades, and it doesn't do anything to Scyther. So I U-turn, predicting his switch, and he switches into Donphan while I U-turn. U-turn does a decent chunk, and I switch it to my Venusaur. And I thought he was going to switch out because it's not a good matchup for him. So I Sleep Powder, but it misses, so it didn't really matter anyways, while he Charms, which doesn't do anything to my Venusaur. He probably thought my Venusaur was a physical attacker, but it's a special attacker, and I Leaf Storm while he just Earthquakes for damage. And that Leaf Storm was pretty big, because it would have won it KO'd his Donphan. And now he knows I'm going to Leaf Storm again, so he's going to switch, but I don't Leaf Storm again. I Synthesis, just to like recover all my damage that was taken, and I'm pretty much back to full health. And he sends out a Ninetales, and I was predicting a Flamethrower or a Fire Blast, but he uses Hypnosis, and it misses, which was pretty epic for me, because that Ninetales would have done a lot of damage to my team if my Dugtrio didn't come in and kill it, or if my Dugtrio was asleep. So he goes into his Leafeon, and he predicts my switch into Scyther, so he uses Charm and lowers my attack, and that was pretty interesting because no one uses a Charm Leafeon, but it worked against me. So yeah, I was fearing a Swords Dance here, so I was just gonna leave my Venusaur for Death Fodder. But he curses, and that's not good for me, or that's good for me, because now I know I can outspeed him, and I use Sludge Bomb just to do as much damage. It would probably be a 1-hit KO or 2-hit KO, and he uses Ice Punch with his Aggron, so now I know his Aggron is Scarfed, which was really surprising. So yeah, and it ended up only being a 2-hit KO, so I get to recover off all the damage done from him while he's still sleeping. And he got second turn sleep, which means all the HP I just healed is all gone. But it doesn't really matter because I Leaf Storm and his Aggron dies, which is really good for me. I'm at a really good advantage against him right now, since I already taken down his Ninetales and Aggron. And he goes back to his Donphan. I was predicting an Ice Shard, but he does Toxic instead, predicting my switch out The Toxic Mist doesn't really matter because on the long run I wasn't going to use Blastoise that often. So anyways, I switched into Dugtrio, predicting his switch into Lantern, which was really epic, because now that I take out his Ninetales and his Lantern, he has nothing, he can't do anything against Fire-type moves, and I get to set up a Magmortar sweep here, which is really nice. I just use Sunny Day and leave him as Death Fodder as he Leaf Blades me. So now that my Dugtrio is dead, I can go into my Magmortar and just spurt out Fire Blasts against all his Pokemon. And he ends up staying in his Leafeon as Death Fodder, which pretty much says that he doesn't have anything that resists Fire Blast or has anything that can counter my Magmortar. And my Magmortar is Scarfed, so it can outspeed almost everything. I was expecting this Medicham to be Scarfed also, so I just Fire Blast him again, knowing that I can outspeed a Scarfed Medicham. But I had Swagger on it, which was really interesting. I just ended up staying in because I just want to kill this Medicham, and I ended up not getting the Confused Hex and my Fire Blast hit, which was really surprising because Fire Blast never hits like 3 times in a row, and his Medicham goes down. His Medicham was a Swagger Psychot, which is really interesting, and he has his last Pokemon now, which is Donphan, and right here he can't do anything, so it's pretty much game over. And yeah, if my Magmortar doesn't kill him, I can just go into my Blastoise to finish him off. Yeah, and that's pretty much game. Good game. It was a fun battle. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.